Pakistani religious leaders claim not a single case of blasphemy laws misuse. There's
what?
You cannot find me a single case of blasphemy laws being misused in Pakistan. It's impossible. Not one.
No. Okay, read that again, but slowly.
Pakistani religious leaders claim, quote, not a single case of blasphemy laws misuse.
Is this
reported in the country?
Onion? This is the Onion? No?
No. This is a real news story.
This is actually okay.
So
is this guy what the nah.
This is a follow-up. Armin, no, don't leave. Don't leave. Oh no, it's Susie takeover time.
All right, never. It's okay. I'm okay.
So this is kind of building on our last news story in regards to this resolution by the EU, kind of a continuation of it. Because I found this EU resolution very interesting, so I wanted to talk about multiple aspects of this. But like Armin, as you can tell from his facial expression, I also could not believe the claim of this specific religious leader. So on April 1st, Hafiz Ashrafi, chairman of the Pakistan Ulema Council, or PUC, stated at a joint press conference with representatives of different religions and religious sects that the EU resolution on Pakistan's blasphemy laws was based on ignorance of facts and false propaganda. According to him, not a single case of abuse of blasphemy laws was reported in the country during the last 6 months. He stated that the laws of Pakistan guarantee the protection of all citizens' rights. He invited the representatives of the European Union and the U.S. ambassador for religious freedom to visit Pakistan to find out these facts. He insisted that some individuals and institutions wanted to damage Pakistan's dignity, honor, and relations with other nations by spreading propaganda.
You first have to have dignity and honor to be able to lose it, you idiot.
Oh boy, shots fired. He added that the instances regarding forced conversions reduced significantly during the past months. He demanded the international community respect the sanctity of all religions. Ashrafi noted that he and the Prime Minister Imran Khan would go to Saudi Arabia on a 3-day visit to discuss applicable legislation regarding, quote-unquote, Islamophobia and blasphemy with political and religious leaders.
Hey guys, if you're a fan of blasphemy and sexy Kali, like me, then that means that you probably want more blasphemous art. Well, I have good news for you. If you subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description below, then you get a free booklet of some of the tastiest blasphemous art available today. So, if you want some of this delicious blasphemy, and we're so generous that we update it for you guys weekly for free, all you have to do is sign up for our newsletter below. You can also go to blasphemousart.com/ebook. That's blasphemousart.com/ebook. Sign up with your email, and you get free gifts of this tasty blasphemy. What could be better? So make sure you sign up. Link below.
I know people in the live chat are pointing out like any use of blasphemy laws is a misuse of misuse. Katie was saying that. Who else was saying that? Atheist on YouTube was saying that. But I'm hearing a bit echo. But honestly, like even among religious leaders who believe in blasphemy laws, this is even by that standard, this is like a hot take. You know what I mean? Like, because at least even the people are like, oh yeah, it needs to be illegal for you to insult Islam or the Prophet or Allah stuff. They're like, yeah. There are some instances where enough evidence, like, oh yeah, there are many cases in Pakistan where people took the law into their own hands. There wasn't enough evidence before they put somebody to jail, and the process is so slow. You could accuse somebody in Pakistan and they sit in jail for so long, and they might be innocent, and it takes too long for us to prove that there's no evidence, and then they get free. And yeah, those are the issues, and we need to fix that, and some people are suffering from that. But of course there needs to be blasphemy laws. Of course, people who like insult the prophet, they need to get the death sentence and stuff like that. Yeah, of course. I mean, like, we're not like barbarians. We have laws here, right? However, it's true that we need to fix our laws so that people who are not actually blaspheming against our beloved prophet don't get so much hardship. Like, that's the position of a lot of, like, at least the average religious leader, I think, in Pakistan. I mean, like, what was her name? Aisha Bibi was her name, right?
Yeah,
She was Asia Bibi. She was, the Pakistan's court system decided that there's no evidence for her. I mean, how does this guy explain that? She was let free because it was deemed that there was no evidence for her blasphemy, right? So this guy, given that he wants to defend Pakistan, was the court right or was the court wrong? If the court is wrong, well, then you have a problem with your justice system. You don't seem to want to accept that. If the court is right, then, well, an innocent woman was kept in jail for so long for doing nothing wrong. Again,
on death row for 8 years?
On death row for 8 years. So even by your own standards, even by the standards of, like, okay, yeah, we need death sentence for people who commit blasphemy against our prophet, even by that standard, you had a woman who had no evidence for blasphemy on death row in prison for 8 freaking years. How? I'm not even judging you based on atheist blasphemy laws or stupid standard. Based on Islamic standards, how you can't even justify this.
Yeah.
Anyways, you want to show something? You seem to have something up.
Oh, okay. So I would like to hit Hafiz Ashrafi with a couple of cold hard facts, okay? Because I like those, and this is something I'm into. So I would like to, Yana, I would like to present the 2020 USRIF report titled Violating Rights, Enforcing the World's Blasphemy Laws. Page 8. Okay, let's see here. 10 countries account for more than 4/5. That is 81% of all reported cases of state criminal blasphemy enforcement. Okay, so this is when the state actually takes action to enforce a blasphemy law. This is from a period of 2014 to 2018. Okay, this is the most recent data we have. The top 10 countries were coming in at number 1, Pakistan, with 184, followed by second place, Iran, 96. Okay, we're talking about the second place is nearly half, almost half of what the first place is. Okay, first place, Pakistan, is more than Iran and Saudi Arabia combined. Okay, and Bangladesh. All the places on here where it's actually punishable by death, all those combined is still not Pakistan. Okay, there are other countries in here.
They're all justified, so you can't prove
there
that
are other
they're not
countries
all...
on here where it's not punishable by death. Of note, 70% declare Islam the official state religion. Okay, so that's just one little teaser right there. And again, this isn't even recent. Okay, the most recent data was 4-year period from 2014 to 2018. The most recent collected data we have. Okay, so you're telling me that all 184 of these cases, that all of them, there wasn't any misuse there?
Yes.
And then let me go to the next page. I present to you this map.
Oh.
Okay, this is a little bit different because this is incidents of mob activity, mob violence, or threat, or threats of mob violence in state-enforced criminal blasphemy cases. Okay, so sorry. Let's zoom in a little closer because I wanna get a good look here. Oh, for the love of God! Come on, Adobe, don't do this to me.
Don't blame Adobe, it's your computer.
Shh.
There
Here we
we
go.
There we
Thank you
go.
for your patience. Oh, what do we have here? We have 212 here in Pakistan, blowing
Wow.
every single country out of
Mm.
the water.
Okay. Here's the thing. There is bring it back. Jesus.
Oh,
No. Oh, God, that was
sorry.
not that. No, I would need to comment on that.
There we go. Sorry.
All right. So Pakistan is 212. Iran is 96. It might make it seem like Pakistan is worse than Iran. The issue is that none of those 212. What happened?
I don't know.
None of those 212 in Pakistan will actually execute the death sentence by the government.
By the
Right?
government, no.
Right. Yeah. By the people, maybe.
This
By the mobs.
212 does include, mob lynchings.
Oh, okay. The problem is in Iran, even though the blasphemy accusations are lower than Pakistan, the government actually does carry out death sentences from time to time for blasphemy. But overall, the people that die in Pakistan for blasphemy is higher than in Iran, not because of the government, but because of the mob. Am I correct? Like, actually, the people who die in Pakistan because of blasphemy accusations is higher than in Iran.
I think so.
Yeah.
On an annual basis, I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Iran is number one, number two when it comes to death sentences as a total number, but number one if you adjust it per capita, and number two after China. I think number one in the world when it comes to just like per adjusted for population. However, most of those death sentences in Iran is for drug-related issues, which is not justified though. Like, I guess all form of death sentences. But yeah, let's read this while before we go to the next news.
If Narumi is saying, going by this infographic alone, India is worse than all Muslim majorities except Pakistan and Iran. That in itself is an achievement of sorts for the world's largest democracy.
Wow, good point actually.
What
is this number actually? What is this counting?
So, wait, let me pull up this window again.
Exactly. Like, it's counting blasphemy accusations, or I thought it was like legal sentencing.
The orange circle represents the total number of incidents, which include cases of state enforcement and incidents of mob activity, mob violence, and or threats of mob violence. So it's both state and non-state in one.
That's a pretty good report. Does it like, if I want to go back look at this later, does it break it down to like state versus mob? Like,
yeah, actually right here.
Oh wow.
You want an answer? Right. I got an answer for you.
It's like right below. Okay. That is pretty good. This is a really good report.
Yeah.
Is it?
Guys,
yeah.
Check it out. This is for free on the internet.
Okay.
I'm obviously a huge nerd, and the USRIF is an amazing part of the U.S. government. I like their reports.
Hey guys, YouTube has fully demonetized their channel for supposedly hateful and harmful conduct, without telling us what we did wrong. If we get to 1,000 patrons, we will be able to keep paying all our team, our editors, our artists, without ever having to worry about monetization again, which would be amazing. Yay! So please support Atheist Republic on Patreon. Link in the description below.